welcome back to BeamNG Drive Career Mode. This is episode somewhere, I think along the lines of 8 or something like that at least. Anyways, in this episode we're definitely going to be doing some cool things. We're going to be doing actually some things we've never done before, which is nice because I was running out of those, but I found a few more so that, you know, I've explored everything to do in BeamNG Drive Career Mode. Anyways, you might notice something has changed of our vehicle situation over here. I'm driving an Ibishu Pigeon, not the car you'd expect me to be driving, I guess. So I'll need to calibrate my pedals right there. Anyways, yeah, that was unfortunate. Last episode we did something interesting, and I actually started out a chop shop, which was cool, just to test that out, you know, see if we can actually make money from it. Judging by the amount of money I have, though, that was definitely a success. I will link that down in the description below. Let's see if we can get in here. Anyways, that was definitely interesting, and that has led to me sadly no longer owning a 200BX and being forced to drive around in this Ibishu Pigeon over here. There is actually a reason behind why it's a pigeon. Trust that'll I'll explain that later. Chew want to go like you have right away. Anyways, usually we'll spend the beginning of the episode earning some money so that we can spend it later in the episode. Well, blow it all later in the episode. However, I don't really need to do that this time. But I checked the shop and not really anything interesting was there. I have something specific on my mind that I want to buy, and when I buy that, it'll be obvious what that is. Anyways, because of how much money we earned last episode, we don't really need to focus on specifically earning that much money at the beginning of this one. Pigeon moment. Anyways, I did not expect to have to drive all the way to Shuffleboard Logistics for this, but apparently I did, and the missions still aren't good here. That sucks. Anyways, in the last episode, not 2 episodes ago, we got to Car Jockey level 3, which was amazing because that allows us to deliver some of these things. Actual trucks with the Car Jockey, which is obviously pretty cool. That's a lot cooler than just delivering a sedan or something. Alright, and here we are. Now, this is an automatic. Okay, didn't expect that. I was hoping to get a little bit of some cooler routes with this. Where is this thing going? We need to go there, right? And drop off. Nice. Now, in theory, we should earn more money this way, but not that much yet. Let's see if they have a little more interesting routes over at this location. And they do. I can go all the way over to the quarry. That's cool. That was pretty cool, pretty fun as well. Never done that before, which is, to be fair, the main reason why I did it. Anyways, I have pulled out the project card, not because I'm going to buy stuff for it. I kind of want to save a little money for right now to buy something from the shop. But what I wanted to buy wasn't there right now when I checked. And so I decided to go ahead and complete some missions instead of that. The reason I grabbed the project car, or, well, I'm not sure if you can really call this a... Let's not crash. Call that a car, but oh well, more of a van. It's literally a van. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and complete some missions, then come back and see if the shop has anything better to offer. So the first mission we're gonna be doing is called Partner in Crime. It's a police mission, which you guys know I already love those, but this time we actually get to run from the police as well, which makes it even better. Oh, here we are. It's immediately starting. There's a pole there. the police don't seem to be very keen on catching me just yet. So as usual, I'm gonna just try to complete the mission first, and then I'll work on all the special objectives after that. Alright, so this is part 1. I need to stop here, drop off my criminal friend, and then not stall the car. I need to just escape now. This feels like the obvious route to take here. We made it though. Nice. And we also... Wow, we just beat the time required. That's really good. Now I just gotta complete these 2. And just like that, 30 seconds faster, I now made a perfect escape. Now I just need to collect all 6 offenses, which is more difficult than it sounds, trust me. And just like that, that has been completed. Fantastic, let's head on to the next one. The next one is going to be an AI race called Go Home. Now it does appear that I'm kind of running out of police related missions, as there really only appears to be 1 left before I have completed all of them. Anyways, here of course the first primary objective is to beat the race and complete it in first place. So let's go ahead and see if we can do that. These are the easiest overtakes of my life. I've literally been flooring it the entire time. American roads are just way too wide. Let's see if we can do a little thing here. Very nice. That's going to make it quite a lot easier for me to finish in first place. Alright, it appears that whatever car this is it the... It's not the Pessima, right? Anyways, its brakes are not that good. Alright, attempt number 2. I can't believe that I did that and still managed to just lose the race. Oh, I'm catching up with this guy. And just like that, I won the race. Fantastic. And I beat it just under 150 as well, which means I have this immediately. Now you would think otherwise, but having traffic enabled actually makes this a lot easier. As you can see, there is first place. No longer first place because that's me. It just slows down all the AI racers so much that it is quite easy for me to gain a significant advantage. Alright, so I was checking the shop and I found this 2013 Formula Ibishu race car. And the thing I wanted to buy is still not in the shop, so I don't really need this money necessarily. Also, I'm not planning on spending this much at all. That would be crazy. Anyways, I kind of really want to buy this. I told myself I wasn't going to buy it first. I almost drove away, and now I'm back, and yeah, we're going to buy this thing. Yes, sir. Okay, this thing is mine now. Let's hop in. This is going to be fantastic. We don't have a steering wheel. That's fine, I guess. I could probably buy one. Did it start up yet? No, it did not. I'm so going to total this thing. I've driven these things a few times in free roam and stuff, and I always total them in the first corner. And this is career mode, which means that if I total it, my insurance pays for it, and then I need to pay my insurance. So that's not a good idea. AI traffic seems to have like completely disappeared from the map, so that's cool, I guess. No idea when I need a shift. I guess I just need to use my ears. That's exactly what I mean. Except it's not totaled yet, so we're chilling. I think the game is slightly bugged because there's no AI traffic anywhere, which, oh no! I'm honestly not necessarily complaining about right now, to be honest. This is, I think I'm missing something because we don't have a rear wing or anything, and we're missing a steering wheel. Slightly odd. I'll see what I can do about that, and I probably need to restart the game anyways to get the AI traffic back. Surprisingly enough though, this thing still drives. And look at that, just like that, we have gauges now, we have a steering wheel, everything is good. I can actually see how fast I'm going and stuff. So, yeah, that's pretty nice. Obviously, I'm not going to stop at that stop sign. I'm in a Formula car. Yeah, this is not a smart idea. However, it is good because I didn't really have a car I could just drive somewhere, drive fast, anything like that. I mean, I have the project van, which is... It's really weird to drive because I messed up the entire suspension. And then I have the Ibishu Pigeon. And a truck, but that, yeah. So, I'm driving this. Alright, so obviously I'm driving somewhere, but where? Well, since I'm almost running out of missions, I decided to finally give a try at this time trial mission. It's called Cathedral Hill, and it is arguably one of the hardest time trials in the entire game. It says difficulty medium. Unless they've changed it, this is incredibly difficult. I have completed this before on a previous account. It took so many attempts, and I had to race literally perfectly. I had to learn the entire race route, like, so that there was no error for mistakes anywhere. And I'm starting without my engine turned on. There we go, it's turned on now. But let's see if I kind of still know all the shifting points and stuff like that. Let's see what I can get this down to. You know, the margin of error you have to drive within is so crazy that I just kept on crashing too. Because if you don't push it as much as that you almost crash, you're not going to make it in time. Oh, and you need to send it down here as well. Otherwise, you're never going to be fast enough. Oh, and you're forced to use this car as well. If you use another car, then you can't, like, complete the mission. This car absolutely sucks for doing this, by the way. Anyways, yeah, I totally highly recommend trying this out for yourself. Try not to rage quit. I definitely have in the past literally rage quitted on this mission before. And if you have already tried this, then please let me know what you thought of it down in the comments. What did I finish at? No way! I just did it? Are you serious? This took me, seriously, like about a week. Obviously, after doing this quite a few times, I learned the route. Like, I picked back up exactly how I did it, all the shifting spots, everything. But that's insane. This is faster than I did it there. I eventually got it down to 2 minutes 19. And that was so locked in. I almost feel like they made it easier then. I honestly cannot believe this. I was going to say, like, I was going to try to finish it at 2 stars. And then make this a thing where, like, in next episodes I come back to it. But that's crazy. I did not think it was going to go that well. Wow. Anyways, very happy about that, of course. Now I'm going to go back into my car that can actually drive at semi-high speeds without spinning out or oversteering. I just stalled it. Okay, enough racing for today. Now I'm in a bit of a tough spot because I really wanted to buy something this episode. I've been hinting at it basically the entire time. And the thing is, it's not even a specific vehicle, it's a specific type of vehicle. I've been sitting here for over an hour now, just doing other things I needed to get done and refreshing the shop whenever I could. And it doesn't really want to spawn in, which is surprising to me. But, oh well. For that reason, I have bought something very similar. And it is this thing right over here. So I wanted to buy basically I guess the front end of a semi-truck, right? Just like this one over here, but I didn't really want an MD series. I wanted one of the other larger ones, but for some reason they're just not at all spawning in right now, which, oh well, I'll fix that later. But right now we do have this thing. The main problem is that this thing is smaller and less powerful, of course, than the other trucks I could have gotten, but oh well, we're gonna do it with this, I suppose, right? And so I think you could probably guess what I'm gonna do right now. So yeah, here we have it, the trailer. It is quite large for the relatively little MD series, but we're gonna go ahead and deliver with this. And by deliver, I mean just some cargo deliveries. There we go, that is hooked up. This looks kind of odd for some reason, but oh well. Let's see if this is, it's pulling it. Alright, now you might also kind of be wondering why I'm not just using the vehicles I used before to do this. And well, that's because I had to use a trailer dolly. And basically, the trailer dolly adds an entire other hitch, which means I'm not a vehicle pulling something, but I'm a vehicle pulling something, which basically makes it impossible to reverse or anything of the like. And entering in small locations is really just near impossible like that, and that is why I'm going to be making use of this thing, right? Ideally, I would have just had a semi-truck to do that, but I couldn't buy one of those, so we're going to be using one of these right now. And I'm just going to deliver. Let's make sure I don't immediately crash this. That's not going to work. Alright, so I'm back here now, and if you ask me, that was definitely a success. It was quite profitable. As you can see, our money is up decently. We definitely made a lot more than 10k there, so that's very nice. And basically, for the rest, that is kind of that. I do have big plans for this truck, as well as this one. Actually, let's see. Is there, now that I don't necessarily need it anymore, going to be one of the things I was looking for in the shop? No, there is not. That's too bad. Very sad, very sad. I will keep looking, see if I can find an actual truck instead of this one, and when I do, I will probably end up selling this thing, as I can't really think of any other uses for it. Anyways, yeah, I have some big and interesting plans for this trailer, so make sure to stay tuned to find out everything I have in store for you there. But for the rest, that was basically that. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I do of course hope to see you again in the next one. Bye bye.